Shadowless. Yeah. He knows what that is. For 3 grand minimum.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the world's steel capital in the city of Bridges, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, and Acrisure Stadium.
Bro, every time I go against Pittsburgh Steelers, they get a good 14-0 lead. Sometimes a 17-0 lead, then I win. I still win. For like 24-20.
The kicker, Chris Boswell, has it ready to go, and we are underway from Pittsburgh. This to the back of the landing zone. He'll return it from the 1. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Throwing at the outset, here's Mahomes. That's complete. It's Travis Kelce. He'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch.
Free touchdown. He just take it over to it because he's a hoe.
And you tend to stall them out when you do that. There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
Now here's Mahomes. Going deep for Hopkins. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Free touchdown.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. He's going to take another shot here. It's caught at the 10. And now they are knocking on the door inside Pittsburgh's 10. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. They'll run here with Pacheco.
Might ever see that nigga.
Minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good first step.
Once more, it's Pacheco.
Awesome.
He's in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Isaiah Pacheco, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
I like the game so far, dude.
It's nice.
Well, just about an ideal start to this one offensively because on the road, you want to make sure you quiet the home crowd early. And how do they do it? Nice march to start things off. Let the run game find its footing early. That drive certainly checked a lot of boxes, and they finished it off with a touchdown run.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Wilson. Flushed out right. And this is going to be incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Joker stayed protocol.
36 power.
You control it.
Let's go double count right here. Double count.
Now it's Wilson. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
14. Touch 50, touch 50.
Wilson. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now fourth down.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
Go 14. Fair. Zebra.
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson.
Like, bro, it made me go back. It made me go fine, bro. Shit trash. Stay fucking mad.
Good job right there.
Here's Wilson to throw. Rolling to his right.
Look at that shit, cuz. My shit.
Intercepted. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball, and that one was picked off.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Heck of a start, a 30-yard pickup on their first play from scrimmage. On first down, they go back to Pacheco. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
We knew both of these safeties were good in run support, but how about the play we just saw there? How about that closing speed? Able to get to the outside part of the field and turn that play into a loss.
And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Chiefs with the football as we start the second quarter, as they've got it with a third down coming up. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. On third down, it's Pacheco. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a fourth down. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned the team's down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game? Run the
Bro,
offense
32, come on.
to be effective and execute it at a high level.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. 2nd and 10. A first carry for Najee Harris. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Hey, look. Alert, 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 alert.
Here's Wilson.
Yeah, come.
Incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get untracked in this one.
Now let's see how the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11.
Left hash, left hash. Spot that.
They'll indeed go for it with Wilson. And he's
Sure.
down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. A give right side for Pacheco. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Here's Pacheco once again. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. Here's Pacheco headed right.
Whoa, get down! Get down, cuz!
To finish off this drive with 6 points.
Stop playing with me, cuz!
Now whistles and a flag down. Looked like one of the chief linemen might have moved.
When you think of specialists in football, do you think picture kickers or punters? Like the player who tackles the ball?
From back at the 8 now after the false start. Another try at 1st and goal.
Accuracy for a distance of at least 15 yards. Blake Ferguson's doing here in the game.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. And it's caught.
Off me, cuz!
And they get him down at the 1. He had the broken tackle, but ultimately could not get into the end zone. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Pacheco is into the end zone.
Yes, sir, cuz.
Kansas City. So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the 2nd time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack.
This nigga
And
stay
you just have
strong.
to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line, and he's able to take it into the end zone.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and that makes our score 17-0.
Teammate down there for if this was deserved, I got the dumbest teammate. This guy opens a magical check. However, his stupid teammate steals the legendary gun. His teammate thinks he is cool, but this player is not letting him. So while the
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Now that's done. He lures the teammate to the speed right.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
That's run.
And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime.
Hey! Took right. Right.
To throw is Wilson.
Yes, sir.
Throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Zero. Alert.
Now Wilson. Blitz coming and down.
Yes, sir.
The offense it's going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down?
Alert, 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 alert. 95, 95.
Now it's Wilson.
Yes, sir.
This one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on 4th down. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. The KC offense out of the huddle.
This
ready
nigga
for
still
their next
trying.
drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Over the middle, hauled in by Smith-Schuster. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that. And that's what he did.
And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position.
12, 12, 12. 19. Move the team.
Final play of the half. It's Wilson. They'll roll him out right.
No, he had it too.
Yeah. Incomplete.
That's
it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. A very one-sided first half. 17-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Great work learning sprint jumps. Now it's time to learn about football.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6.
14, 14, run it.
Great work learning sprint.
Throwing is Wilson. Flush to his right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the 3rd quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
Hey, alert, 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 alert. Good job right there. 4 down, 4 down.
Wilson. Open man there is Darnell
Nice stop.
Washington. And he'll get this only to about the 38 as they stop him a few yards shy of the line to gain.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be 4th and short.
Bang out, bang out, bam, bam. 36 power. Let's go double count right here. Double count.
They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. What a time for his first catch as they get the conversion on 4th.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. That's complete to the rookie from Michigan. And he'll be forced out of bounds all the way down inside the 20. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
Gotta go, in and out. Let's go. One left. Go, 14. Good shot.
To throw again is Wilson. Oh, the ball comes
Yes, sir.
down. They hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
And he's
Nice
able to
stop.
get this inside the 10 now to the 9. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3.
Zebra. Run it.
Now Wilson. Looking
Yes, sir. I thought it was an interception.
Oh, they were so close. That close to their first points of the game. Just needed to hang on just a second longer, but he couldn't complete the process of the catch through the jostling from the defender.
Fourth down. Here's Wilson.
Yes, sir.
Down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10.
I don't know why these dudes
They're on 16. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Complete. The tight end Kelsey. Finding space.
Don't tell me
at the
Travis
40.
Kelce going.
And down right
And they had a
around
good
the
ass window.
37. Mahomes finding his tight end Kelsey for a big one. 47 yards. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
This is the difference.
They run it with Pacheco from the gun. And he gets it down to the 32. 61 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. Pacheco gets it again on 2nd down. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. Hard throw.
Patrick Mahomes.
Complete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
And this won't get
Bro, it literally says to kick me to go in.
to
the-
right,
oh my
and the
God,
lead will
bro.
stay put at 17. The
It
Pittsburgh
literally shows the
offense
kick me
has
to
the line
go
to
in.
start their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points.
Taking it right down Broadway. And into the end zone. Touchdown.
So,
Pittsburgh.
nigga think you all that.
Calvin Austin, 58 yards. And the Steelers are finally on the board here in the 4th quarter. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
This is why Teslas have the worst reputation ever. Because at number 3,
Facts.
every Tesla who faces this common problem. I have 74% battery, and that can only get me.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
14 minutes. That's 4. Number 2, one could easily.
2 scores
not
down,
getting
2
on onside.
timeouts
You're not
to
getting on
disposal.
onside.
This is a critical onside kick. Chiefs are going to make the recovery. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything because
Yep.
you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of
Yeah, nigga,
control.
TJ Watt must cut that.
So whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Toss right side to Pacheco.
Man, right pass.
Stiff arm. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. A first carry for Samaje Perine. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. They toss it to Pacheco. And he is going to lose yardage here. Back-to-back 2-yard losses, and that sets up a tough 3rd and 14. They need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to
Nigga still got a first down.
inside the 20 before he's brought down. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this 4th quarter. Mahomes going to throw.
It's a dodge.
This is caught. Touchdown. Xavier Worthy. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away.
I don't know why this nigga still trying.
And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD, but unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting...
Man, that nigga caught that? Man, I thought he had an interception.
From the 36, Wilson eluding the pressure right.
Yes, sir.
Is incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Left hash, left hash. Spot that. Friday.
Looking to throw. Wilson.
Give me that.
It's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And that pretty much has been the storyline, Charles. This defense, they seem to be one step ahead from the start of the game until now.
And you identified it perfectly, and we can see the frustration that's settling in now. And it's probably been there for a long time. But
Yeah,
now
this
it's
nigga still
evident
trying.
because you can see it in their faces, you can see it in their body language, maybe even a little bit in that play call that ended up maybe closing them out.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Cameron Hayward getting upfield to make the stop.
Yellow.
Up the middle.
Nice
here's
block,
Pirine.
65.
And he'll get down to about the 26-yard line. 8 yards on the run, and that cuts this down to a 3rd and about 5.
I didn't even know I was going to get a...
Now Mahomes.
I didn't even know I was even going to... I didn't even know I was going to get a first down. Already.
As they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
This nigga still trying, bro. The game is over.
1st and 10.
I respect you for not giving up. I respect that.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Mahomes going to throw it here. They go with a shuffle pass, and it's complete. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talking over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. 3rd and 15 here after the first and second down plays went in the wrong direction. It's Kelsey on the ground. And they're going to drop him well shy of the first as he can only make it to the 11. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave him with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Yes, sir.
Oh,
Awesome.
they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it.
No way! I still got a touchdown.
For the moment, it's a touchdown.
Bro.
But multiple flags down.
No
So
way.
let's sort this out.
Bro. No to the actual way. Get out of here! What happened when you play with me, cuz? Champion 3. Come on, 100 players. Come on, man. I gotta get that top 100. Oh, I'm down here too.